In Postmasburg today, 4 members of the Marammani community appeared in court just 2 days after a protest along the Postmasburg Kathu road turned tense. They faced charges of public violence. Inside the courtroom, 2 of the accused initially chose to represent themselves, but after the court explained their rights, Legal Aid South Africa stepped in to represent all 4. The state, as represented by Mr. Emmanuel Muruba, did not oppose bail. But the case took a turn when one of the accused was identified as an undocumented foreign national. That individual remains in custody as Home Affairs prepares a report under the Immigration Act. The matter has now been postponed to the 23rd of March. But outside the courtroom, the story is far from over. Back in Marammani, community members are raising serious allegations. They claim that public order police entered homes, kicked down doors, and left families traumatized. Children, they say, were too afraid to attend school due to the protest, and now frustration is growing. Residents argue that some of those arrested were not even part of the protest. They are asking a deeper question. Why is it that the community members are brought before court so quickly, but mining companies are never held accountable?
On Monday morning, around about 2:30, we had a strike there in front of CDB, closing the road there regarding the issue of service delivery and SLP commitments of the mines mining in Maremane, failure to hire the people of Maremane. While we were standing there talking to the General Sibili there, he instructed the policemen to come there and shoot at us, and when they shot at us, we dispersed. After dispersing, we went to the community again. They entered the community and shoot at us with rubber bullets within the Marammani community. We dispersed again. While game 2, we were sitting down there. They came again shooting at us there. So we want to know that if someone is running away from the crime scene and is going to his location, is there a law that was passed to say that if someone is running away, you must shoot? And the very same people who are arrested today or Monday are some of them were not even part and parcel of the strike. And the children are traumatized in Maremane because of these shooting incidents. And the other issue I want to touch is the one of someone posting saying, no, there was a corpse or someone or the ambulance was there. There was no such. Master Mackenzie was there. Nicholas Mackenzie was there of Forensic Services. He asked us nicely in front of the media to open the road for them. They're heading to Kuruman to do an autopsy there. We opened the road for them to go there. Thank you very much.
According to residents, promises made through social and labor plans, promises of jobs, development, and economic upliftment remain largely unfulfilled. Instead, they say communities are left with what they call once-off handouts, school bags, small donation, and short-term gestures, while long-term development remains out of reach.
Must also employ the people of Maremane since they are mining at Maremane, and they also must give service delivery to the Maremane community as they are mining in our community.
Some residents also believe that the local municipality lacks the power or the political will to enforce compliance. Others claim that mining companies hide behind court interdicts to avoid direct accountability. For many in Marammani, this is no longer just about a protest. It is about dignity, it's about fairness, and it's about a community demanding to be seen, heard, and taken seriously. Horizon Media has reached out to the minds involved, and we await their response, because in Chansabani, the question remains, are the legal system only for the Marammani 4 who appeared in court today, or for these mining houses as well? In the meantime, a major ESCOM project is set to commence in Postmasburg. Right Tsansabani Communities has already indicated that the project has started off on the wrong footing, warning that it may not receive a warm welcome upon entering Tsansabani soil. Horizon Media has reached out to the community liaison officer for an official press release on the project and still awaiting a formal response. Meanwhile, it appears that the protest season in Tsansabani has officially begun.
Tensions remain high in the Rangeville community in Kuruman following a community feedback meeting held on March 10, 2026, where residents expressed deep dissatisfaction with the response provided by the Gasiganyana local municipality to a memorandum of demands addressing critical service delivery issues. More on this story later. This Kuruman news was proudly funded by Reggie's Driving School operating in Rangeville and the broader Kuruman areas.
The Deputy Provincial Commissioner for Corporate Services, Major General Dr. Thabo Mputi, hosted the provincial quarterly meeting of the Women's Network and Men for Change structures. Colonel Sebenzile Kunta welcomed attendees and acknowledged Major General Dr. Mputi. The champion and the chairperson of the Women's Network, Brigadier Rinko Peledi, who is elected to the National Women's Network structure, as well as members of the Women's Network and the Men for Change present. Lieutenant Colonel Charin Modao opened the session with a scripture reading and prayer, focusing on the theme Desire to Work. Brigadier Kopeledi outlined the purpose of the meeting, emphasizing the need to transform current methodologies in order to improve the image of the province. The Men for Change Secretariat, represented by Constable Cherton Yanayari, and the Women's Network Secretariat, represented by Sergeant Vanessa Sambo, delivered an overview of their performance. Lieutenant Colonel Audrey Reinhardt presented on the 8 principles of women's empowerment and the gender framework, while Brigadier Kopeledi highlighted schools requiring targeted intervention. Members actively engaged in discussions with various challenges and proposed solutions brought forward. Major General Dr. Mputi commended members for their commitment and dedication to improving service delivery, encouraging them to continue their efforts, which have not gone unnoticed. The vote of thanks was delivered by Men for Change champion, Warrant Officer Matthew Mhlauli, who expressed appreciation for members' continued participation and support.
This community news was made possible by Mr. Fix in Postmasburg.
The content presented in this news video is intended solely for informational and reporting purposes. The views, statements, and information contained in this report do not reflect the personal opinions, beliefs, or viewpoints of any staff member, journalist, contributor, or representative of Horizon Media. Horizon Media provides coverage of news events in the public interest and strives to report accurately, fairly, and responsibly based on available information at the time of publication. This content should not be interpreted as endorsement, advocacy, or commentary by Horizon Media or its team, but rather as part of our commitment to independent community journalism.